Hey girl, so this is going to be a little bit of a long video, like kind of long. For starters, I do not consent to this voice message being put out there at all. Unfortunately, I have to go and say that, but I do not consent for this audio to be screen recorded or shipped off somewhere. Second, what we'll do is it's a $150 refundable deposit. I will send you this like list, and you're gonna make a video, kind of like what you did when you said about getting in the group and saying that you wanted a tour. So you're gonna send that list over. You're gonna send that video over. Once I receive that video of you, if I can just have a copy of your driver's license again, that way when I put it in the, I'm eventually gonna take that video and then put it into the screening chat. We'll go through a screening, and of course, you will get your deposit back if you don't pass, or you go through but you won't get it back if, and then there's a long list of reasons why you would not get your deposit back. I do need to stress that Mckamey Manor is no way in shape or form. We are not responsible for like your flight if you're flying. We're not responsible for your gas, a place to stay, or anything like that. And there will be a list of items that you'll have to get for the manor. Such as a onesie and so on and so forth. So you understand that you will be responsible for all that stuff. We are not responsible for it. And then once you get the $150 sent in, after you sent that video, we will set you up with a screening. Most of our screenings are done on typically a Friday night because all of us work, and getting everyone together, it's a bunch of craziness. But we do what we can, and most of the time it's typically on the weekend. Other than that, I know you said you were looking at taking your tour, so I just want to make this very clear. So let's just say that your tour is this Saturday, right? I know it's not, but let's just say that it is for shits and giggles, okay? You do challenges. So Monday, like, you'll do an intro video. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you'll do challenges. Those are done typically at your house. The only time you really need to be in Tennessee is Friday. Friday, like afternoon, evening, we need to know when you're coming and everything else and where you're staying and stuff like that. But we have to be in Tennessee Friday, and then of course Saturday. Second, were you looking at taking the big boy tour or the baby tour? And yeah, I'm pretty sure I tried covering everything. Girl, I just got back from the doctor's office, so I'm half out of it. Ugh. But, yeah, other than that, I just kind of want to go over that. Also, I wanted to let you know as well. Sorry, I'm like squirrel. I have very much ADD and ADHD. It can be pretty bad sometimes. So I do apologize if I'm feeling kind of all over the place. Shit, where was I going with this? See, now I explained that, and then I totally forgot where I was going. Oh, yeah, okay. So Mckamey Manor, you're going to go through a process, okay? So when you come, you're going to go through what's called boot camp, okay? Boot camp is exactly what it says it is. So think military boot camp, okay? The reason why this is done is because if he asks you to, army crawl, it's because that there is somewhere in the manor, and we call them stunts. Once you get, there might be something in a stunt that's going to, force you to army crawl so far. And if you can't do it, then obviously we're not going to put you in it because we need you to be safe. If he asks you to hold your breath underwater as long as you can, it's because there is a lot of water at Mckamey Manor. And we want to make sure that you're going to be safe. So he needs to evaluate you in your strength, your mentality, because ultimately, he wants to see you succeed. You just gotta make sure Russ doesn't get in your head, which, speaking from experience, girl, I've done it twice, and every time when it came to go back to the manor, he was almost locked in my head. It was insane. It's crazy, but it was an amazing experience. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay, so I wanted to go over that. So a lot of people will say, whether a lot of people will be like, oh, well, Mckamey Manor is this huge, big, haunted house, and I'm seeing it all over Facebook, too. It's like this freaking castle. understand that once you get blindfolded, you are in the manor. That is considered the manor. I want you to know that you are not going to get hit. You're not going to get punched. None of that whatsoever. It's very physical during boot camp, and it is physical during, the manor as far as the activities that you do, but it's very, very psychological. The brain is a beautiful thing, and it is very, very psychological. So I just wanted to get with you on that as well, just so that way, I don't want you thinking, well, maybe it's this way, like it used to be in San Diego. It's not San Diego. There are no actors. It is you and Russ, and now we've made, it's you and Russ, and so there's not going to be any actors. It's just going to be you versus you, essentially. So, you got this. And as long as all of this is still sounding good to you, and I know it's a lot, but I kind of warned you, and I'm so sorry. As long as it's good to you, I'm going to send you over that list for the deposit video that I need you to make, and then I'll send you over the Venmo account that is used for Mckamey Manor. And then it has to be Venmo because we're able to kind of keep almost like a receipt on Venmo. It's so much easier through Venmo. So we're going to ask them for a $150 deposit for the Venmo, and we will get you then set up. So, yay! Sorry again for being so long, squirrel.